Welcome to Licensing Lab, where we not only tell you all the weird and wonderful rules of software licensing that you sign up for when you start using software and SaaS, but we're also going to help you learn how to manage your software licenses. Have you heard of license management? Have you maybe heard of software asset management? Software asset management is a big piece in the lives of anybody who has to deal with software licenses, so I thought it'd make a lot of sense to talk about that today. Today, I'm going to define what is SAM. So, what is SAM? SAM stands for Software Asset Management. Software Asset Management is all of the infrastructure and processes necessary for the effective management, control, and protection of the software assets within an organization throughout all stages of their life cycle. The objective of SAM is to manage, control, and protect an organization's software assets, including the management of risks arising from the use of those software assets. So that's a bit of a mouthful, but I'm here to try to clarify things and make things easier to understand. The way that I personally like to look at software asset management is in maximizing the value that the company gets from its software investments. Now, maximizing value can mean a lot of things, but from a software asset management perspective, it means that we're paying at the right price, we're not buying more than we need, and the software that we buy is getting leveraged to provide real business value. But we also need to minimize the risk that's associated with those software contracts. If you think about it, we're accepting terms and conditions with every different software company that our business is interacting with. That is a lot. And each one has a certain amount of risk. So we need to do our due diligence in reviewing those terms and conditions to make sure that there is no outstanding risk associated with any of this software. And that is part of software asset management. So like I said, that is a mouthful. How can we make this easier to understand? Well, I like to break up software asset management into three key pillars, and that is people, processes, and tools, or infrastructure. First off, let's talk about people. Until AI completely takes over the planet, people is still the most important part of any business, regardless of your industry. All jokes aside though, in terms of SAM, people is not just saying hire a SAM person, but clearly defining the roles and responsibilities associated with your software asset management goals, and then making sure that those roles and responsibilities are assigned to people and clearly communicated with those people. Number two, processes. While assigning responsibility to the correct personnel is a necessary first step in software asset management, defining the processes for how to carry out those responsibilities is how you're really going to drive efficiency with SAM. Documenting and communicating these processes is an absolutely necessary part of a healthy software asset management program. The way I look at processes is the framework through which the people and the technology, which I'll talk about in a second, kind of come together, and it defines how they interact. Number three, technology. People are responsible for SAM tasks, and they have processes to define the best way to complete these tasks. We can further increase the success of SAM by providing SAM practitioners with tools and resources to make these tasks easier, and sometimes even automate them completely. Some popular examples of software asset management infrastructure would include purchase history repositories, some common place where everybody associated with SAM can deposit purchase information so that it can be accessed by the people who need it when they need it. Software discovery tools. Instead of having somebody go from cubicle to cubicle counting up who is using what, you can find technology that actually reports on the entire network and sees what people are using so that you can automate that. And software enablement libraries. So not just are we paying too much for software, but are people using the software? Do they know how to use it? So in summary, software asset management is about maximizing the value of software investments at your business and also mitigating as much risk as possible that's associated with all of the different terms and conditions that you're bound by from all of the different software companies that you're working with. The way that I personally like to subcategorize SAM is people, processes, and technology. These three things come together to create an effective software asset management program. I hope this makes sense. This was kind of another 100 level course. Each one of these three pillars can be delved into very deeply, and there I own like stacks of books that are full of content about the best way to approach a lot of the challenges within software asset management. But I just wanted to get some basics out there of software asset management because I thought a lot of the people that might be watching some of our videos might really benefit from some of the first steps into software asset management. So as always, really appreciate you stopping by. This has been a fun one. I really enjoyed talking about software asset management. I hope it was helpful to somebody out there, but let me know what you thought. Do you have any feedback, or is there anything you'd like me to cover in a future video? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one.